Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome to the channel, welcome back to returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much to new subscribers, wonderful to have you here and it's lovely to be here with you today. I'm going to do a general reading for the collective and we're going to start off with the Seer Marquetti decks and then the tarot to clarify, right? But I wanted to say too that I do have this challenge or game up where when you're watching the collective readings randomly from January 2nd to the 15th, and I did one on the 2nd, so you know you can look at that one for the subliminal message. But I'll have put up 3 messages randomly on whatever collective readings I'm going to do throughout from the 2nd to the 15th. And you already know where the first one is, but you won't know where the second and third one is. If you provide for me, if you want to play the game, provide for me via email. The email's in the description box below. You can provide for me the response of what it is that you saw, or if you need to answer something. It'd be very easy. And anyhow, you email that to me and I will send you back a picture of a token. Would be for the first one it's a green token, the second one's a red token. And if you receive the gold token in your email, you know that you're the one who was the first one to respond to and answer all these subliminal messages that you will see throughout, you know, from now until the 15th. Then you will be the winner. If you get the gold one, you'll be the winner because all the emails are time stamped, right? So I'll know who comes in first. But you'll get a free reading, a 30 to 50 minute love reading, tarot card reading. That's what you will receive by playing the game and getting all the tokens, the gold token in particular, because no one else will get it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And also the link for a reading, if you want to buy one for yourself or for someone you care about, whatever, you can go to the link in the description box. It'll take you to the website to book that reading. Okay, so I also want to mention too, throughout the time that I've been online with my channel, since like I think July, more so since September, I have been sharing with you what I know, what I believe to be true, at least in my world, right? But it is quite generalizable. What I speak about is generalizable, but it's, you know, it's obviously everybody has their own experiences. So now that I've shared what I know, and I know so much more, but you know, the tarot card readings isn't about writing a book. So I will, I've shared what I know about how I believe in my world it works, okay? And then you take from it whatever you can. But from now on, because it does get to be time consuming, as you see that the collective readings in particular have been quite long, time consuming to explain something I've explained over and over again. And the reason why I've explained it over and over again is because of thinking new people are coming in. But right now, I'm no longer going to go there. I will, you know, I'll touch on some things because it makes sense, whatever, but I won't go into elaborating on it like I have. I might give you examples of stuff which would be normal for a tarot card reading. But otherwise, I've done what I've done, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about because you might be new to the channel, you can always check in on any of the collective readings that I've done in the past to know what it is I'm talking about. Okay, so if that's good for you, that's good for me, because you know it gets monotonous. It gets very tiring to say the same thing over and over again. And being the Sagittarian, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, thank you so much for enveloping me in your sweet angelic wings of protection and guidance. Will you please guide and protect me today to correctly interpret the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today in this general read for Thursday, January the 4th, 2024? Okay, Archangel Michael, what do we have for the past? And then we have present and near future. Past, we have a message concerning something, and I always Archangel Michael knows that this card for me, things like the videoing, the recording is like pausing, like sticking. So I don't know if it's my laptop or just the internet, the Wi-Fi connection. So I had to check it, but I'm back. So what I was saying before I see it's stuck again. What I was saying before I paused was that Archangel Michael knows that this card, we are in agreement that this card is to mean you're getting a message concerning something. Not a message of concern in the sense that it's going to be like take you back, like gasp, oh, that's terrible, you know, a message of concern. It's not going to be like that. It could be, yes, of course, but it's a message concerning something, whether it's something you want to know about or something that's going to shock you. Either way, that's what Archangel Michael and I have agreed on, that that's what this message means. All right, so what is the present day? Courthouse. Wow, we had that over here yesterday. Okay, present day, now near future. Oh, there's the King of Cups, or gentleman number one holding the rose. That's what I see him as, the King of Cups. Very good. Let's get these, move these a little. And now let's start. Well, you know, message of concern, we don't know. It could be that message concerning something that took you to the courthouse, took you into deliberation mode, that then turned you into a King of Cups, made you assess and reassess, deliberate about how your life has been going. Okay, Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, please clarify for us the past message, a message concerning what? What's the message concerning Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit? Oh, wow. That's the Queen of Hearts, or Queen of Cups, your perfect matching counterpart. Over here, collective. This is you, and this is her. There was a message concerning this one. It was something that she told you, or, you know, messaged you about, sent you an email or a letter about, text message, phone call, whatever. Okay. You know what I'm getting right away? I'm getting that this person that's been in your life, whether you've been in contact with them or not, in the past, let you know how they thought about you. They saw, they actually told you that's the message of concern. And in this case, it would be like a gasp. She thinks that way about me. So it was very, for you, collective, it was very, you know, threw you back a bit, in the sense that you didn't expect a message like that to come from her. This one that you love. You love this one, but, you know, you weren't telling her because you were trying to, you know, be sneaky and underhanded. So she might have thought that to communicate with you would just be communicating with somebody who wasn't being sincere and honest, who would just be manipulating her, playing her, whatever. So she said, if you can't, maybe she said, if you can't be honest with me, you know, I'm done. I'm done with this. Okay, so that sent you into deliberation mode. Wow. And you're still in deliberation mode. Okay, let's see what present day courthouse is about. Wow. Okay. The coffin. Something coming to an end, right? Oh dear. And the heart. Oh, ouch. You know you love her. That's what this is saying. You know she's got your heart. You know she's got your heart. And it's ouch when you got this message from her. It was ouch. It felt like an ending. excuse me, it felt like an ending to you, that it was over. She had deliberated. She had deliberated and decided that she couldn't be in a relationship that was so cloaked in mystery and things being hidden. You know, emotions, feelings, and stuff like that for her being hidden from her. If you really felt this way about her but didn't ever tell her, she probably is intuiting that you do have this for her, because you're a perfect counterpart, right? Gentleman number 1, lady number 1, 28 and 29. You're perfect counterparts for each other. Look at her. She's looking at you, but you got your back turned. Collective. She's looking at your direction, but you have your back turned because you're hiding your roses out of her sight. However, hers is right in front of her, up there in plain sight, even above anything that she is learning, because she's reading here. Any knowledge she's gaining, she has this deep love for you. But she hasn't been hearing that from you. You have been being deceptive in the way that you were hiding it from her. Okay, and if you did have those feelings for her but wouldn't say it, she's not going to go on speculating through intuition. If it's intuition, if she's actually clearly understanding her intuition, she can't know for sure until something shows up in the 3D, like manifest it, right? So let's talk about the near future. This is when you actually come out of your deliberation, your shock, and realizing your heart. She has your heart, and she has your heart, and God, I can say it the right way. And I don't know, what is it I'm trying to say? She has your heart, and you have her heart. Yeah, there we go. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Wishing well. And going deep too, to pull out whatever fears about moving towards her again after this message of clearly saying, this is what I think you're doing. I feel like you're behaving the same way as you did. And this could have been a long time ago, could have been recent, I don't know. But she just feels that you've been deceptive, okay? You're being deceptive by holding your feelings in for her, about her. That's deceiving yourself. But then, of course, if your heart is really crying out for her, you're deceiving her as well. That's the way she's looking at it, possibly. Wishing well. You need to go in and find out what your fears are so that you can achieve the wish. Look at you. 28 and... yeah, because this is... wow. From the Queen of Hearts to the Emperor. 28 and 28. Gentleman number 1. Gentleman number 2. This is from the Gilded Reverie deck. Wow. I am flabbergasted. Guys, this is great. Your wish fulfillment is to be vulnerable for her. To be vulnerable, to be open to receive and to give equally. Vulnerable. Your wish fulfillment is to be the Emperor, to be sitting in your Emperor energy. Your wish fulfillment is to shed all the fears that cover up your vulnerability, which is your true love, your soul. To expose yourself, you see. This is like when we wear clothing, we do it because we're afraid that we'll be different than others. we'll be different than others. So let me tell you, a lot of times I have a dream of where I am bare-chested. Around everybody, around others, I'm just bare-chested, and sometimes in the dream I feel a little self-conscious about that. Maybe I shouldn't be walking around like this, But it's true. It's kind of like you bare your soul, right? You bare your soul, and then you open yourself up to being exposed and threatened and feeling threatened, being very, very vulnerable. So yeah, this is your wish fulfillment, is to be vulnerable enough so that you can be your true self. That light that's there, that shines from deep within the well, right? Once you clear your fears, the subconscious mind is down there, you will be able to, you know, because she is she's a little bear here too, okay, but only so much so far. But if you see the other woman, and you probably have been watching these readings, she's like lady number 2 has got her, she's bearing herself too. It just means you're comfortable in your own skin, feeling yes, vulnerable, but okay with that. You're okay with that. Well, this is like, oh, I love this reading for you guys. I really do. I love this reading so much. I don't want to stop it. Oh, it's like a fantasy, living in the fantasy. You never want the fantasy to end, because it's just all signs are really, really good. The snake is in the past, right? Okay, Archangel Michael, let's go with message of concern with the Chariot. Somebody who was being impulsive, wanting to get up and go, but married to an Empress. And then the Ace of Swords. Well, let's see here. Okay, you just reminded me. Come on, Kay. You got to do all of them. Remember? Oh my goodness, I'm just so flabbergasted. Okay, look at this. Lady number 1 has got the 2 of Cups. As clarification, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. And the Lovers. You know, yeah, this is the Queen of Hearts here. Queen of Cups to me. All right. And I mean, it really makes sense. But I've also been realizing over the evolution of these readings that the Queen of Hearts is also, Queen of Cups is also becoming a Queen of Pentacles, meaning you're so independent in the sense that even though you can be committed to somebody, you are still, like, especially, you know, grounded and agreeable and prosperous, you know, financially prosperous. You might be working on your own business, or you're just doing well in whatever work that you do. Yeah, you're becoming financially independent in a sense, even though you are, you know, even though you may be in a committed relationship, cross watcher, you may be in a committed relationship that you would leave, or maybe you would leave to be with your true counterpart, which could be a twin flame. You are becoming financially independent. You're making your own money. Yeah, because look what's on, what's up for sale, or what's up for grabs, right? You got 2 of Cups and you got the Lovers. Okay, Snake, please. Nine of Wands. 9 of Wands is Wounded Warrior. Snake, yeah. The Magician. And the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, everybody. This means the message was concerning how you were moving, you collective, how you were approaching this one here. The message was concerning how you were moving impulsively or recklessly, okay? That's what this will mean. Recklessly towards engaging in some kind of relationship, like a connection with her for the first time or again, okay? And you had a wife at home. You had a wife, and she knew it. She knew it. She knows you have a wife. And all she wanted was the truth. But this was anything but, like, this is what she wanted: truth and clarity, transparency, honesty, and for you to move towards her with integrity, which might mean you need to, you know, you need to cut this one out, your wife. Yeah, that's what that is. So she knows she's in love with you, and she knows too intuitively that you're in love with her. Unless, you know, you might have told her that. But if you're with your wife, it's kind of like, and you're staying with your wife, then it's kind of like, well, is that really the truth? And she is focusing then more on her own financial independence, her own independence, to become independent instead of codependent. She may be committed to somebody, yes, but the love in her heart is for this one. But she knows that you've always chosen someone else over her, or you chose someone else over her. That was in the past. And doing so, if you were to be communicating again, or communicating in the first place, this could be first and or second or third, fourth, whatever, many times, when she finally gave you the message that, you know, I'm not doing this with you anymore. I need to be your number one, your uno numeral. Yeah, so the feeling like I'm second choice to you, second best, because the one you chose was your Empress, right? The one you were with, committed to, at the time when the two of you were communicating, whatever it is your connection was. And so this here ended up, wait a minute, being in the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior energy. She was manifesting to be here in connection with you without that transparency. She was going to be manifesting a Five of Coins. Really, like, right? It's a third party. So Five of Coins, feeling like you're left out in the cold. You're left out standing on the outside looking in through the window to the nice, warm, cozy, intimate, romantic connection between two people who are on the inside, and the other one's looking at that, wishing that was them and you. So yeah, that's what she would have been manifesting if she would have gone along with your strategy. If that's her interpretation, okay? It may not have been that way at all, but that's what the cards are saying right now, which means that's her interpretation. That's cross-watcher interpretation. So it perhaps is true, because this is about the cross-watcher here. This is about you and the cross-watcher. That's why she shows up. Okay, let's talk about the courthouse. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. Yeah, so you got a message from her, and it threw you back. Might have made you even angry. Courthouse. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you put up some boundaries. You put up some emotional walls towards her. Eight of Swords, and it put you way up in your head. Oh, wow, that's just crazy. And the Hierophant. I wonder if that means let's just go. It could mean that you know, you're in your head too by the message, but also, well, I'm married, so what, whatever kind of thing. Reaction actually to it. The reaction to the message is, oh well, so what? I'm married, because you might have been angry. So then we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's some anger right there with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, and yeah, wow, let's keep going. That's the end of the third party with the Queen, making her the other woman. You had put her in competition with you in your marriage here. She was the third party. Three of Cups, Queen of Wands was your third party, the other woman. Okay, but what is the heart? This card here is the heart card. Two swans generally mate for life, right? And I guess these are the ones we're looking at. Ooh, we got 4 cards. The Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 4 of Cups. So you know what this is saying. Whew. Here's you, Empress and Emperor, right? Wife and husband. You being very much in love with someone and wanting to, being very much wanting to appear independent because you were attracted to somebody. Your heart was like, oh, look at that one. Yeah, and that'd be the Queen of Wands. Look how they're right beside each other. Queen of Wands, you wanted to be independent. You wanted to be uprooted for her. You wanted it, right? But you just felt like that wasn't going to happen. And the divine came in and said, yeah, we can make this happen. It's going to be painful though, because of the karmic debt. And you're going to be feeling like you are dissatisfied, in the sense that you're not going to get what you wish for. You were not going to get what you wish for. The heart had the Queen of Wands in mind, okay? But the Queen of Wands gave you a message that said, that's it, no more. And now you're like in your head, deliberating, feeling, confused, but defensive. Feeling defensive mostly because you're feeling your heart. You're feeling your heart. Your heart wants what your heart wants, and you're feeling it. And so, but you can't have it because of what? Your marriage, your commitment to your partner. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on now. Right now, this is where you're at. This is where you're at. But in the near future, which is 2 to 3 months from now, you're obviously, things just don't, you're obviously transitioning from this whole scenario over here, with feeling the pain of being like, maybe you felt like you were rejected by the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups. And that put you back, right? It might have made you feel angry because you never expected that. And so I'm just getting some hits here, guys. So while you were in your head, Eight of Swords, with your boundaries up, your defenses, your emotional defenses up against love in particular, but towards this one here, it's like, okay, you don't want to hear from me anymore. You're not going to ever hear from me. That's it. I'm done too. So that kind of pain of feeling rejected, the coffin closed on the connection, still made you feel in your heart, right? Your heart was still wanting what it wanted. It was still, your heart was still speaking to you. So through this time, like 2 to 3 months, no, it's 3 months, no, it's 2 months, 2 months, 4 weeks back and 4 weeks ahead from now. So that's 2 months. During these 2 months, and it's fluid, it could be a little longer, maybe even shorter, you have really been deliberating on all of this, and you really have heard that you've been seeing the error of your ways, how you came across as though you're independent, but you weren't. You were married, and your heart has been speaking to you, telling you you need to become aware of your hand in this her, why she sent this message to you, and the Tower came. And you're feeling rejected. She delivered that Tower to you through this message. Your heart is saying, which is divine, right? Your heart is saying, listen, you know what your heart is saying. Just acknowledge it, recognize it for what it's saying, and follow it. Okay, so you start following it, feeling more, allowing your heart more to be felt, to be heard by your mind, right? That's where you have transformed yourself into the King of Hearts now. That King of Cups, the King of Cups, where you have deep emotional feelings for your Queen of Cups over here. You're acknowledging that right now, the point where you are in the next near future, you're going to be sitting firmly in that. But at the same time, your wish fulfillment is to clear yourself all out enough to be vulnerable, to become that emperor. Not this emperor, not one who's married to their empress over here, but this one who's ready and available to be married to somebody else, to become their emperor, because you put that other one behind you. Your wish fulfillment is to become vulnerable enough, transparent enough for this one to attract her back into your life, to get her back into your life. That's your wish fulfillment. Going from all the love that you have now come to hear, feel from this heart card here now, all the love that you feel for her, you're transforming into a very vulnerable, but okay with that vulnerability, because vulnerability is what's going to make you come towards her with that transparency, honesty, you know, clarity. Well, we have Seven of Swords. Yeah, that here. Seven of Swords, King of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh yeah. So, well, this is what this is saying, is that you're transforming from, she's right. You see it too. You see it too, the Seven of Swords, right? That's that guy sneaking away with all the swords. You know why he's doing that, by the way? In the tarot card where you see the guy sneaking away, let's see if no, I'm not going to take time to do that. But you see him sneaking away, he's running away looking back, right? He's actually taking the swords from the other soldiers that are in those buildings behind him, so that a battle could not be take place. So a battle could not take place. I mean, all right, that's kind of a good thing, isn't it? I see that as a good thing. But yeah, really, you're just being sneaky and underhanded and trying to do things so that you can't, you can get what you want without being seen, and hoping that no one notices. And to have a clandestine affair with somebody while you're devoted or you're committed to somebody else would be that. So there we go. So the Queen, or the Seven of Swords, was when you're being like coming across independent and telling her that you loved her back in the day. And so from love bombing her, whatever, then, and you possibly could have actually fell in love with her, but had to separate yourself from her because you're committed elsewhere. You had to lay the law down. You were being strategic in your sneakiness. You're being strategic in your sneakiness, and you put a whole lot of effort into it. Eight of Pentacles. You put a whole lot of effort into trying to make sure you could get what you wanted with somebody, whether you did actually fall in love with them or not. You wanted to you had a strategy so that you could, and I think this has to do with work too as well. So if you're a collective, you're somebody who travels for work, then it's entirely possible for, if that's what you're up to, what you like, to have another person on the side whenever you go, somewhere else, and then return to your marriage, your spouse, or your long-term, for however long you stay home, and then you travel again, you meet up with them. So you could have an affair somewhere else because you're physically located elsewhere that your wife may not, or partner may not know about it. But I think she learned about it here, and well, at least she knows that you were married now. So yeah, you were doing it strategically, love bombing this one, even if you may have actually had true feelings for her, but you knew that you were just, all you could do is take because you couldn't give. All you could do is take from her because you couldn't give. And the King of Swords was there both being strategic and then cutting her out of her life and going back to your commitment. Cutting her out of your life, ultimately having to cut her out of your life. So the wishing well now, the wishing well, yeah, Archangel Michael. We have the Nine of Cups. Well, look at that. You're wishing to be single and set free with the Knight of Cups, approaching the love of your life with a cup of devoted and sincere love and peace and calm. Like you're finding balance. You've been coasting to balance. Everybody deserves to be balanced, right? Everybody deserves to be. So you've been working hard trying to find your equilibrium. You know that becoming single away from the energy of your relationship in whatever energy that was, it could have been toxic, I don't know, but you have a cup of love to take towards your Queen of Hearts cup. You have a cup of love to give her, and this is something that she can actually count on. Because the Knight of Cups could actually be the love bomber, right? The love bomber that you can't necessarily trust, because they come in quick and then they love bomb you, and it's not necessarily, it'd be more like in reverse. They might be trying to manipulate you into senses, telling you that they love you, and then leave you anyways. But this, with the Temperance, the angels are all around this, meaning that it's something that you can trust. Crosswatcher, something you can trust. He wants to be in the near future single and come to you, approach you with that love and that expression of love, and that he's coming in a very temperate, emotionally balanced way, so that he doesn't scare you and freak you out. Because obviously he freaked you out back here, where you actually said, okay, no, you're behaving in a way that I can't live with. So either you be honest with me right now, or this is it. That's the end of it. So let's talk about the 28 card. We've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Isn't that interesting? It ended up in reverse. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Okay, let me see those cards. And the 3 of Pentacles. Wow. We've got the Page of Swords on the back. And I'm showing this because why not? It's the last card. Page of Swords. You want to communicate this to you. You've been keeping an eye on her from a distance. But in order for you, obviously, to become single and independent and doing quite well, you had to put your 10 of Pentacles, that you had your commitment, long-term commitment with your karmic spouse over here, your karmic partner over here, to rest. You had to break. You had to go to court and, put an end to it, so that you could be a free emperor, one that's free and available to be with somebody else. Okay, you're doing it the right way. In other words, you're doing it the right way. You're putting your player days behind you, but you also realize that because you're doing it the right way now, this is the right way, that you are going to have kickstart a brand new path, a passionate path to go towards your desires, to reach your goals and stuff like that. And one of them would be to re-engage this person back in your life, so that the two of you coming together could rebuild or build a foundation together that's solid and going the distance. So that's very beautiful, guys. Very, very beautiful. I'm so happy for you. It's just incredibly beautiful. So beautiful. So you're going to try and get into the position where you can actually reach out and touch her with a message. You just send her a message. So I have the Moon Dreaming Oracle card deck that I used yesterday. I'm going to use it today, right now. Let's see. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what do we know for our people here, the collective? Wow. Lover's moon. It says romance is about to come into your life. Relationships, love, and romance. Wow, that would be for both you, collective, and the cross watcher, because it's got both of you there. Yeah, wow, so gorgeous. These pretty cards. Moonlight. Take a chance on someone new. Dating, flirt, first stages, casual. Well, this would tell me then what they're saying is that your relationship or connection with her really didn't take off in a sense it was long term. It might have just been a very, very short-lived one where maybe you got to third base. I don't know if you know what third base is, right? But first stages, casual, maybe you want, the whole idea is that you're going to come in very temperately with your emotions in balance so that you don't freak her out. You might actually come across as like, very friendly, in the sense that I've missed having, conversations with you. I miss talking to you. I missed hearing from you. I've been thinking about you for a long time, and I sure would like to, I'd love to hear from you again. Yeah. Okay. We have all pretty. Take a gentle approach in this situation. That's unique, gifts, calm, and purity, and hope. I mean, yeah, talk about Archangel Michael listening to what I'm talking about, right? So a card comes out that reflects that. That's amazing. Taking that gentle approach in this situation would be like coming to her as a friend that, you've missed them. Here's the Black Cat. You are strong enough to thrive solo, independent, and you have this hidden potential. So don't forget that the whole reason for this is for you to become single in your own mind, knowing that you're okay. You're okay just the way you are. To add someone to your life is for that, adding it to your life. Something that someone you really truly desire and love, they're going to add to your life. They should add to your life. They should add to your life. And you could expect that. You could expect that they're going to add to your life. Not be a taker, but they're going to add to your life as well. So it's going to be that equal reciprocity, right? Wherever that was. As the Six of Pentacles came out. Yeah, anyways, let's do one more. Moon Stag. Be ready to take on more responsibility, authority, leadership, support. Yeah, because this guy here, the Emperor, he is a leader. He's a take charge and take control of his life kind of guy. He goes after what he wants, and he does not let anything get in his way. He seizes the opportunities, and he goes towards them, not like an aggressive bull or anything like that in a China store, but he does it with tact and with sensitivity. Anyways, that was beautiful, guys. I'm so happy for you. So take care of yourself, and I hope this helped you till actually tomorrow. Bye for now.